Thank you, Madam Timer. Contestant number 6, Cedric James. The true meaning of success. The true meaning of success, Cedric James.
Congratulations for getting the job, for climbing the corporate ladder, for getting wealthy and making a good name for yourself. Congratulations. Success. What does that mean to you? Mr. Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I want us all to reflect upon that word this afternoon, success. For those of you that know me, you would know I've competed in organized sports for the last 17 consecutive years of my life. All the way from Pee-wee football and enjoying 6 years in the National Football League. But I don't know if I competed more as an athlete or more as an older brother with 6 younger siblings. And yes, they're all watching Cedric. They want to know, what is he going to do next? Because we want to do it better than he can. We want to outshine him. Even if it came to tying our shoes, they wanted to tie their shoes much faster than I could. But there was one thing that I had that my siblings did not want. It was a condition called asthma. As a young, aspiring athlete, that was tough for me. And I learned that asthma is nothing more than an allergic disorder of respiration, characterized by wheezing and accompanied by coughing, and the sensation and the constriction in your chest, the feeling, the tightness in your lungs. Some will classify it as when someone can't breathe, or like breathing through a straw. Not the big straw that you would get with a milkshake, perhaps the smaller straw that you would get with a cup of coffee. Breathing was that tough for me. It reminds me of a story my mentor had shared with me years ago of a young boy that wanted to be successful, and he found an old guy in the town that's been successful all his life. And he asked the old guy, "Can you teach me how to be successful?" The old man replied, said, "Sure, I'll teach you, but if you're serious, meet me at the lake tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. He says, "Okay." He shows up 6 a.m. sharp the next morning. He sees the old man standing at the shoreline of the lake. He walks up to him. He says, "Sir, I'm ready." He says, "Great, let's get in the water and let's walk." So they begin to walk in the lake, and the water is beginning to rise, and the boy's feeling awkward. And as the water gets to chest level, he makes a decision. The young boy says, "This is ridiculous. I'm getting out of here." And as he tried to turn to leave, the old man grabs him and he plunges his head up underwater. And watch this boy fight for his life. His arms are swinging and his legs are flaring, and he pulls him back up and he puts him back under the water and watch him fight for his life even more. Then he pulls him out and he lets him gain his composure. And he says, "Young boy, what was the thing you wanted most when I had your head up underwater?" He said, "I just wanted my life." He said, "No, more specifically, you wanted to breathe. And young man, when you want success as bad as you wanted air, you will find it. With the help of God, you will find it, because nothing else would matter." Toastmasters, as a young guy in Pee-wee football, in the middle of a game, I got the football in my hand. I run off the field into the stands directly to my mother, because I knew what she had in her purse is something that would save my life. I felt the constriction in my chest, the tightness in my lungs. I was having an asthma attack. And I knew if I can get my inhaler, I could breathe. All I wanted to do was breathe. Nothing else mattered. I didn't care what my coaches thought, what my teammates thought, what the people in the stands thought. All I wanted to do was breathe. Nothing else mattered. Success. What does that mean to you? I can tell you what Webster Dictionary would teach you. It says it's the accomplishments of one's goals. And it further says that it's the attainment of riches, wealth, positions and possessions and alike. That's all great. But I found the true meaning of success. After overcoming all the trials and tribulations and tough times in my life and still finding a way to win, I got to the top of that ladder and I looked around and noticed it's been a collaborative effort since day one. I didn't get there on my own strength. It was the people in my life, the loved ones, the community that took time out of their lives to come help build mine. Success says, Cedric James, who cares what your business card says? Who cares how many medals and trophies that you have on your wall? Who cares how many cars you drive or what kind of home you live in? Who cares how many Super Bowl rings you have? Who cares? Success says, Cedric, how many other people have you helped to become successful? Judging by that. And in fact, that's where the value lies. We shouldn't give man or woman any value because of the possessions that they have. And we do that quite often. In fact, if we all want to know how rich we are in the room this afternoon, how about we count up all the things in our life that money can't buy? Such as love, joy, peace, long-suffering, patience, kindness, goodness, forgiveness. Count them up. I know if I want to make an impact in my own life, I need to go make an impact in someone else's first. And I found an excellent way to do that. And that's by spoken words. Words that come out of my mouth. And effectively learning how to communicate, to inspire, to encourage, and provide a sense of hope for people. They're just words. Words have changed millions of people's lives, especially mine. So I'm thankful for the accountability, the mentorship, the tough feedback, the evaluations that Toastmasters has offered me. Because it's molded and shaped me to boldly go out into the community and largely the world and go speak life into someone. I want us all right now to take a deep breath. Success. How bad do you want it? Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, I want to challenge you this afternoon. I dare you to boldly go out into the community and truly be successful. That is, forgetting who you are and going out and help someone else find themselves. Mr. Toastmaster.
Would everyone please remain silent until the judges have completed their ballots and the ballots have been collected